What's up, you guys? What the heck has been going on with our boy Elon Musk? He's been taking Bitcoin along with it, all these other cryptocurrencies as well. Man, it's just crazy to me, and I'm kind of shocked, but I'm also not. This is Elon. This is what he does. All he has to do is make a tweet, and things happen. It's crazy times we're living in. And if you guys haven't realized or haven't seen what's going on, Elon made a tweet last Wednesday or Thursday, May 12th. And this is what started off this whole drama this past weekend. And you see it here. Elon Musk, Tesla, Bitcoin. This is what started everything. Tesla has suspended vehicle purchases using Bitcoin. We are concerned about rapidly increasing use of fossil fuels for Bitcoin mining and transactions, especially coal, which has the worst emissions of any fuel. Cryptocurrency is a good idea on many levels, and we believe it has a promising future, but this cannot come at a great cost to the environment. Tesla will not be selling any Bitcoin, and we intend to use it for transactions as soon as mining transitions to more sustainable energy. We're also looking into other cryptocurrencies that use less than 1% Bitcoin's energy/transaction. And, you know, a lot of us, including myself, knew that mining for Bitcoin it uses up a lot of energy. It's nothing new. It's kind of weird that he's making a tweet about it and making a big deal about it. It's not as bad as people make it out to be, even though it's not the greatest source. But even after it's all mined up and it's all done, that's something definitely to consider, that you won't be using as much energy. But I understand both points. People that are like, Bitcoin and the mining process, all that is very energy efficient, use a lot of energy. Okay. At the same time, though, once it's all mined up and everything, then it's not going to be that big of a problem. But there's other, of course, you can make the argument, there's other things that we're using, that takes up a lot of energy that is good for, society, etc. But I thought it was pretty interesting. Elon came out with that at this time. It's also interesting that around the same time, there was a potential hijacking of a pipeline that criminals, it was a cyber attack where criminals, let me see if I can look it up here. Cyber attack with Bitcoin ransom. So the timing of this, this is 2 days ago. Let's see here. Bitcoin ransom will not be paid following cyber attack. Bitcoin extortion. That was 3 days ago. I'm of course I'm speculating here, and I'm conspiring. I'm not sure if this is real, but it's just interesting that around the same time there was this extortion that happened, where there was disablement of Colonial Pipelines operations last week underscored the threat malicious hackers pose to critical infrastructure in the U.S., while illustrating the usefulness of cryptocurrency to cyber criminals that seek and extort large sums of money in an efficient and easily concealed manner. See, that's the downside of cryptos that people don't like to talk about. That it's like, even though it is decentralized and people can trade discreetly, these ransoms and people, hacking and extorting people for stuff, for cryptos. I mean, it's going to be nearly impossible to catch these criminals. So that's the downside of it. Of course, money laundering for the high-end criminals, etc. It's just, that's the downside that no one likes to talk about. But that's part of the benefit also of cryptocurrency, especially Bitcoin, that you have that ability not to know, no one diving into those transactions, and you have that freedom to do so. So it's interesting to me, though, and this could just be happenstance. There might not be a connection, but it definitely has got me thinking that it's interesting that he came out with that. I mean, if I was Elon and I knew that someone could potentially try to hack my stuff and threaten me with you need to give me this many Bitcoin because I know you can't track it. I would also kind of be like, this is a risk, especially as he's in growth mode. The energy efficient thing could be true. I don't know. You be the judge, but I thought that was interesting that it came around the same time. Let's look at his other tweets that caused a lot of this shakeup. He talks about energy usage trend over the past few months, the energy consumption. So he's still trying to make that point, right? That, Bitcoin's all of a sudden, right? He's a smart guy. All of a sudden, right? All of a sudden, it's a problem. High time, there's carbon tax, yada yada. To be clear, I strongly believe in crypto, but it can't drive a massive increase in fossil fuel use, especially coal. Come on, dude. Come on, Elon. Like, coal is like a small fraction of the energy that's being used now. Most of the energy is gas energy, and so to say that it's huge in fossil fuel use, he's smarter than that. It's just very fishy. Then we move on, working with Doge devs to improve system transaction efficiency, potential promising. I get why Elon Musk is interested in Doge as the way to transact, because it does reduce energy on Doge. There's an article that I thought was pretty interesting that kind of touches on that. Yeah, that was another tweet from Elon. I don't know when this was. It's July of 2020. How he thought Dogecoin is going to be the standard for the global financial system. So he knew back then. That Doge, because it takes up as much energy as Bitcoin to mine. And I don't even think you even mine Doge. But let's see here. Oh, here's another tweet. Mr. Whale, Crypto Whale, Bitcoiners are going to slap themselves next quarter when they find out Tesla dumped the rest of their Bitcoin holdings. With the amount of hate Elon Musk is getting, I wouldn't blame him. And then Elon Musk responds to that as, indeed. Indeed, he's getting a lot of hate, or indeed he is going to dump the rest of the Bitcoin. According to resources or sources, he's still they say they haven't. They say they haven't sold any Bitcoin off. They're still holding off to it, but who's to say that they won't? And this is like an indicator or a clue, right? This was yesterday on Sunday. But there's this other one that I want to show you that had pretty cool information. Okay, right here. Ideally, this is from Elon. Ideally, Doge speeds up block time 10x, increases block size 10x, and drops fee 100x. So then it wins hands down, Musk said via Twitter in response to a post made in Dogecoin fan account. Let me see if that pulls up here. Ideally, Doge. Oh yeah, so yeah. Then and so that's pretty interesting, right? It's all risky. So it seems like he's really leaning towards Doge as the potential cryptocurrency. Even though there's a lot of people out there that says Ethereum is probably the number one choice for the main cryptocurrency in the future. Who knows? To be honest, there's so many speculators out there, so many pundits, so many experts on the subject. I'm not at all. I hold like less than 1% of my portfolio in cryptocurrencies. And that's because I see it as an asset like gold or silver, etc. And I've never invested in any of those types of assets. I'm doing it a little bit because of FOMO, but the other reason is because it's a good asset. It's historically done well, and with besides Tesla no longer accepting Bitcoin, he might accept Doge. Cryptocurrencies are here to stay long term. It's just now we're starting to see which one's the king, which one's going to be up there. Is it going to be Bitcoin? Is it going to fall off its tower? Is it going to be Doge? Is it going to be Ethereum? Is it going to be all these other cryptocurrencies that are out there? It's really hard to say. Another one that's in the mix is Cardano. Cardano? Yeah, Cardano. So who knows? I thought it was interesting. Let me see there's any other information out here. There's just so much stuff up here. I do want to read this real quick because I thought it was interesting. This is from Forbes. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies prices across the board have struggled this week. Facts. Since a sell-off sparked by Tesla, billionaire Elon Musk, and Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin, I don't know if I pronounced that right, helped wipe $300 billion from the market. That's interesting, right? That the co-founder of Ethereum would also make a comment about the energy inefficiency of Bitcoin mining. I digress. The Bitcoin price has lost more than 20% over the last 7 days, dragging it down the wider crypto market. Dogecoin, the joke meme-based cryptocurrency that's recently rocketed into crypto top 5 by value, has also lost ground, even with the surprise Coinbase bombshell, which I think now the chief executive of San Francisco-based Coinbase, one of the world's biggest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency exchanges, has revealed it will soon support the viral meme-based cryptocurrency Dogecoin. That's what I thought it was going to say. They're going to start supporting it, which makes sense, right? You know, they want to get that transaction fees, which, by the way, Coinbase, you got to do something with your transaction fees. Those are nuts. But they will over time. Supply, demand, and other competitors in the market. It's interesting what's happening. It's fun. I definitely don't recommend people putting their entire portfolio in cryptocurrencies. That's just my that's my opinion. You can do whatever you want. It's your money. Risk it as much as you want. But it's interesting what's going on. I'm gonna hold. I'm a holder. I've tried the trading thing. It's not for me. I've done much better and have been more successful in the long-term hold. Buy, hold, the dollar cost average, value investing, index fund investing, solid companies for the long-term investing, dividend investing. That's my cup of tea. So I'm going to stick to that. And this, trading, scalping, making a quick profit here and there, it's just it's too stressful. I'm an old boomer. Just kidding. Yeah, kind of. Not kidding. But it's not that I'm setting my ways. I just know what works. And I know what doesn't work for me. And so be careful out there. Invest wisely, as Elon Musk always says. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Your support would be greatly appreciated. That's all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.